Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanumant Ladwa, and in this video we are going to write a program to calculate the areas of different geometrical figures. Now let us write the preprocessor directives. Hash include in angular brace we'll write standard input output .h header file, and the next preprocessor directive is hash include in angular brace I'm going to write console input output .h header file. Now let us write void main function curly open brace, and here in a declaration section I am going to declare all the necessary variables which are to be used in the program with the respective data type. Here I am going to declare one variable called figure of type integer and put semicolon, and next I am going to declare some other variables of type floating point, and here I am going to write radius and length, breadth, base, height and area. So here I've taken randomly four geometrical figures. The first one is rectangle, and the second one is triangle, and the third one is circle, and the fourth one is a square. So that's the reason I've taken these variables. Now let us write CLR SCR function which is used to clear the screen. Now we will print the horizontal dotted line in a double quotation mark so that I can create a menu. So /n, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and here I'm going to write one more statement printf, and in a double quotation mark I'm going to create a menu by giving number 1 rectangle /n, that brings the cursor down to the next line. The second option in the menu is triangle /n, and the third option in a menu is circle, and the fourth option in the menu is square /n, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. Now let us write printf statement, and once again we are going to write dotted horizontal line in a double quotation mark, and now we are going to ask the user to choose the options from the menu using printf statement. Here in a double quotation mark I am going to write choose the figure code from menu. So end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and we are going to receive the response from the user through keyboard using scanf statement. And here I am going to write %d, end the double quotation mark, put comma, ampersand, and here we are going to take the variable figure and put semicolon. Now we are going to use the switch statement. It is a keyword, it should be written in lowercase letter only, and here we are going to pass this figure as an expression, and then curly open brace, and here we are going to write case label 1. If the figure entered by the user from the menu 1, 2, 3 or 4, if the user presses 1, then the case 1 must get executed. So case 1 consisting of a piece of code wherein we need to calculate the area of rectangle. Now let us write printf statement, and in a double quotation mark I'm going to write enter the length and breadth, because we want to calculate the area of rectangle. I'll write enter the length and breadth /n, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and we are going to receive the response from the user through keyboard using scanf statement. And for length and breadth both of these two are floating point type of data, so that's the reason we are going to write format specifier %f, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and after that I'm going to write length comma ampersand of breadth, then put semicolon. So after this we need to calculate the area. So here we have taken a variable called area. Let us write area is equal to, area can be calculated by multiplying length and breadth. So here I'm going to write length into breadth and put semicolon. Now the calculated value is stored in area and we need to print it now. So let us write printf statement, and here in the double quotation mark I'm going to write area of a rectangle is equal to percentage f, because area is of type floating point type of data, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and write the variable area. Then after the case label we have to write break. After each and every case label we have to write break statement, so that the control must come out of this switch statement. Now next is I'm going to write case 2. What is going to happen if the user presses 2? It has to calculate the area of a triangle, right? So here I'm going to ask the user to enter the base and height of a triangle using printf statement. In a double quotation mark I'm going to write enter the base and height of a triangle, backward slash n, end the double quotation mark, and put semicolon. So we are going to get the response from the user through keyboard using scanf statement. Now in a double quotation, so here I'm going to write percentage f format specifier, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and then we are going to write base and height. So ampersand of base comma ampersand of height, then put semicolon. Now we are going to go for calculating the area. So here I'm going to write area is equal to, so area of the triangle can be calculated using the formula 1 by 2 into base into height. So 1 by 2 can be written as 0.5 into base, okay, into height, and put semicolon. So here calculated value will be stored in area, and now we are going to write printf statement. In the double quotation mark I am going to write area of a triangle is equal to percentage f, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and write area. Now we have to write the break statement once again. Next we'll go for case 3. So what is going to happen when the user presses option 3? So it has to calculate area of the circle. So in a case 3 we are going to ask the user to enter the radius of the circle using printf statement. Here in a double quotation mark I am going to write enter the radius of the circle. So end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and we are going to get the response from the user through keyboard using scanf statement. And here in a double quotation mark I am going to write percentage f, end the double quotation mark, put comma, ampersand of radius, and then put semicolon. Now we are going to calculate the area. So in order to calculate the area of a circle, we know the formula, that is pi r square. So pi value is 3.142 into r square can be written as radius into radius, and put semicolon. Now the calculated value will be stored in area, and now we have to print the value stored in area using printf statement. In the double quotation mark I am going to write area of a circle is equal to percentage f, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and then write area. And after this again we have to write break statement, break. Yes. Next we are going to write case 4. If the user presses 4 from the menu, then it has to calculate the area of a square. Here I am going to ask the user to enter the side of a square using printf statement. In a double quotation mark I am going to write enter the side of a square. So end the double quotation mark, put semicolon. Next scanf statement, we are going to receive the response from the user. So using the format specifier percentage f, end the double quotation mark, put comma, and here I am going to take one more, this one we have forgotten to write, it seems. Here I am going to write side. Okay, one more variable is required. So next I am going to write here ampersand of side, and then I am going to put semicolon. Then we are going to calculate the area. So area of a square can be written as side into side. So I am going to write side into side, and this calculated value will be stored in the variable called area. And now we are going to print the value stored in area using printf statement. In a double quotation mark, I'm going to write area of a square is equal to percentage f, and the double quotation mark, put comma, and then write area. And now once again I'm going to write break statement. So here in the menu you can see we have got only 4 options. What if the user presses any other number other than 1 2 3 4? Then the default statement has to execute. So here the keyword called default I'm going to use. Default, it should be written in lowercase letter, put colon, and then I'm going to write printf statement. And here in a double quotation mark I'm going to write error in figure code, end the double quotation mark and put semicolon, and here curly closing brace for this switch statement. Next we are going to write get ch function, then curly closing brace for main function. Here you can see, let us take an example. So when we compile and run this program, it is going to create the menu for the user: 1 rectangle, 2 triangle, 3 circle, and 4 square. So we have to choose any one option out of these 4 alternatives available. If the user presses 1, then it is matching with the switch case label 1. Then it is going to print all of these statements. So it is going to ask the user to enter the length and breadth. So once we enter the length and breadth, for example, if I enter 2 as length and 3 as breadth, then it is going to calculate 2 into 3. So it will be 6.000000 will be printed. So that is area of a rectangle. So if the user presses 2, then it is going to go for case label 2, because switch expression matches with the case label 2. Then enter the base and height of the triangle will be printed. So here, for example, I'm going to enter base 5 and height 7. So what will happen here? Base into height will be calculated. 5 7s are 35, 35 and 1 by 2. So it will become 17.500000. Okay. So if the user presses 3, then we are going to calculate the area of the circle. So here switch case label matches with 3. So it is going to print enter the radius of the circle. For example, if I enter 5 for the value radius 5, then it is going to calculate 3.142 into radius. So here 5 5s are 25, 25 into 3.142 gives us 78.55. Okay. So what is going to happen if the user presses the option 4? So directly switch case label 4 will get executed. It will ask the user to enter the side of a square. For example, if I enter 3, so it will be calculated side into side. So what it is going to give? 3 3s are 9. So 9.000000, because we have taken floating type of data. Next, we have got only 4 options here. What if the user enters any other number other than 1 2 3 4? If the user presses 5, then here switch expression do not match with case label 1, do not match with case label 2, do not match with case label 3, and do not match with the case label 4. So then default statement will get executed. So it is going to print error in figure code. So here I'm going to write it is going to print error in figure code. Now let us execute this program. For that I will take you to my laptop screen. Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ compiler to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success, that indicates there is no syntax error, and now I'm going to press enter. Now let us run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is displaying the menu: 1 rectangle, 2 triangle, 3 circle, 4 square. Now it is asking the user to choose the figure code from menu. For example, I'm going to enter 1 and press enter. Now it is asking the user to enter the length and breadth. For example, I'm going to enter length as 2 and breadth as 3, and I'm going to press enter.
Here it is displaying area of rectangle is equal to 6. Now let us run this program one more time. Now I'm going to press 2 to find out the area of triangle. So now it is asking the user to enter the base and height of the triangle. For example, I'm going to enter base 5 and height 7. So now it is displaying area of triangle is equal to 17.5. Now let us run this program one more time for circle. Now I'm going to press 3 and then press enter. Now it is asking the user to enter the radius of the circle. For example, I'm going to enter 5 and press enter. Here it is printing area of a circle is equal to 78.55. Now let us run this program one more time, and now I'm going to press 4 to calculate the area of a square. Then I'm going to press enter. Here it is asking the user to enter the side of a square. Now I'm going to enter 3 for example and press enter. Here it is displaying area of a square is equal to 9. Now let us run this program once again by pressing Control F9. Now I'm going to enter the number which is not present in the menu. For example, I'm going to enter 5 and it should display the message in a default statement. Here you can see it is displaying error in figure code.